Gì má sao?
Well, it's the Oxford House, and it's very, I don't know, orientated, different. We are a good group of people here. If some get broke, it's Lewis. Some get left on, and the house get burnt down. That will be Joe.
I burned a couple houses down, falling asleep like with a dough pipe in my hand. So I just decided I want to go to treatment because I had shit on the fucking stove, ended up burning my house down, and fucking just got tired of it. It's not like I didn't have money when I went to treatment. I still had $7,000 in my pocket and a half ounce of dope with me. So it wasn't. I just got tired of all the people and the shit. I mean, I still have my own house up in Gold Bar. I just don't want to go out there, so I'm just tired of that lifestyle.
I'm probably the loudest one in the house.
No shit.
Yeah. I'm 52 years of age. I've been in this house since October 27, 2010. Ready to move out. I was recommended to get in an Oxford house or a clean and sober house because have a hard time really following rules, and I live on a reservation, and I was indulging in illegal activities out there, drinking, smoking, selling. I bullshit a lot, but I'm pretty serious about my sobriety.
I go by a few names: Louie, Lewis, Lou, Luis, Louise. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm 19. I've been living here, give or take, about 10 months. I came here last April, last year. It is now 2012 and the world's gonna end. And so I came here, and it's just terrible. It's pink and white. I roll into the house, and I thought I was at the wrong place. I thought I was at the girls' Oxford house. But no, lo and behold, there's just 8 guys here. Nobody knew my name. Jerry called me Josh for the very first week I was living here. The whole time, it's just real mind-boggling experience, all the people you got rolling in and out of here. Did you ever ride with Ralph in the store? That was scary shit.
Yeah, Ralph, woo.
I remember how much he hated whenever you'd watch Jerry Springer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he hates Jerry Springer.
My name's Tyler. I'm 20, and I've been living here for about a month and a half, since November 15th. I started drinking around age 14. I used to drink. I played football, so you know, after every game we'd go out and drink, you know. Until about 17, when I started using pain pills. A couple of times I couldn't find any, so eventually, you know, I called a friend and was able to get some heroin. That's pretty much where it started, actually. That day I did it, and I was like, well, damn, this is good shit. And so every day after that, you know, I kept getting it, and you know, I was just like, you know, this just for a little bit, you know, I'll just do it for a while, you know, it's okay. And I was just smoking at that point, so I thought, you know, I could just stop it sometime. No. Just smoked it for a few months and finally got a needle for my buddy, and that was the end right there.
You ain't been watching Jerry Springer lately. They got some weird ones on, man.
Well, I haven't been watching lately. Like I said, I'm getting deep into this animation, and I'm trying to be the greatest animator that has ever lived. Start trying to take animation, because, you know, my rap career wasn't really kicking off right, so I decided I needed something else that I probably could be real good. I know I'm not going to be the next basketball star, but I do have a chance of being one of the greatest animators that there has ever been. If the Lord bless me, that's what I'm going to do. You guys can get a signature autograph right now.
You ain't get... It took you 3 months to animate a ball bouncing.
Well, I was just starting.
And basketball, you'd always come up, Lewis, I can't get the ball bouncing.
Well, I could get it to go up and down. Within the first 10 days, I could get it to go up and down.
But it took you 3 months to finish the project. Now you got pencils going through
67 days into the project, my boss was bouncing and spinning.
So you could be the greatest animator, yeah. It takes you 3 months to bounce a ball.
Yeah.
It all flows pretty smoothly, I think. You know, we got the older guys and the younger guys here, but everyone gets along real well, you know. I mean, you know, Lewis, my roommate, we get along really well, you know. We're a lot alike. Me and Lewis have pretty much a rave room. Get a hookah going every night, get my lasers, all that stuff, you know, just relax and smoke some hookah. Ends my day well and it starts his day well. That's my favorite part of the day pretty much right there. Can't get better than that. It's just tobacco covered in molasses and then there's the flavor.
Okay, looks like we're having a hit off on the hookah. Tyler, your turn. Okay.
Oh, that tastes really good.
See,
Yeah.
now he's hooked. Now he's
Tastes really
hooked.
good.
I told you. Let's see. Let's see which one of the heroin addicts got the toughest lungs from smoking that bullshit. Ooh,
Nice.
not too bad. See, don't you like it though?
It does. It tastes really good.
I told you.
You know, I'm married and my kids are grown and so my wife and I were living together and then you know, things turned for the worse with my addiction and ended up you know, the Everett Police Department intervened and then I went to rehab. I went to rehab on my own after I got out of jail and that's kind of what it was like before. I've been a professional in the aerospace industry for 35 years and again, because of my addiction, I lost my job. I think these young guys are a bad influence on us old guys, you know?
Yeah, probably. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. But it just makes the house so perfect. You got the dynamics between the... Imagine if it was just old guys. You guys would be sitting up here watching black and white
That's true.
movies.
That's
just
true.
boring as hell. Sitting up there with like your sardines and shit and crackers. This is a damn good flick, isn't it there, fellas? Well, it's because of us. It's loud. It's noisy.
You want to leave it to Beaver and shit, yeah.
Shit, man. Little house on the prairie.
No. I feel like I'm a teenager anyway, so, you know, fitting in with these guys is pretty easy for me.
We've only had to kick a few people out for using and stuff, but I mean, this house, just all the characters that got in here, you know, we all got our own little weird secrets and trades.
We got the crew that stays together, that's all the heroin addicts, and I hang out with them sometimes in their room. And then we got a brother that's a crackhead.
It's a very good mixture here. You got it all from A to Z. The young, the old, in the middle. And we work like that, which is a good combination in this house. We have a house meeting. We don't have an interview, but you interview. You go over the bank statements, rent, anything that, you know, may be an issue in the house.
We just go over like how the house is doing, and if we have any issues, they're brought up, and everything's based on a democratic basis, so it votes and everybody has a position that they have to fill within the house, like there's a president, there's an HSR, there's a secretary, there's a treasurer, and they all give their reports.
Coordinators report, the nightly kitchen schedule, like everybody did their kitchen last week. Starts off with a new week today. Joe's got it tonight.
Sucker.
So it'll be posted, it's updated, it'll be on the refrigerator as usual.
I'm an HSR. The HSR's job is to update the housing, like if we have vacancies, or set interviews up, and do house visits with other houses and stuff like that.
HSR report. I'm gonna call Travis here. I just got home, so I'll call him and let him know we don't have any vacancies, and I'll update the website as soon as we get done with the meeting.
Okay.
We need to do a house visit.
We have to do these things called wellness checks. And you go into another house and you sit on their house meeting, you know, just to make sure everything's going smooth and groovy. And so it's like there needs to be 2 to 3 people from every house going in. And so we'll go in there, and all these houses are so neat and tight and not pink and white. And so then we'll roll in there, you know, and we're just loud, obnoxious, and that's why I like this house, because we're so lenient and weird compared to all the other ones.
Yeah, we need to do that tomorrow.
Lotus House, 8:30
Yeah,
in the
so
morning.
8:30 in the morning, I will drive out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
If
Monday,
somebody
8:30.
wants to go with me, Jerry, you want to go with me?
No, I'll be in class.
Oh.
Me or Tyler will go with you. Or
Tyler,
both
you
of
want to
us.
go with me?
You are the House President. You have
The
to.
president got his job not quite that easy at times, especially like,
Kid, you sit there and you just yell at us during the meetings.
I was president. I was running things
That's
with
what I do. Sit there and you just more than you already yell at us. I got standing damn near on the table until you guys shut up.
You already
well,
did that.
Ew.
We're gonna put,
Yeah, the
we're gonna
hard
get
part-
a talking stick.
The real hard part, I know what that is. The real hard part about being president. Now, if you get a guy that relapse or go out and use drugs, it's easy to tell that guy, you got 15 minutes, get what you can, make an appointment, get the rest of the stuff, but you got to go. You're out of here. Now, then you have people that's no fault of their own. They get laid off for something. Their unemployment don't start in time for rent. They looking for a job, but ain't nothing happening, and they getting further behind. It's hard to kick somebody out like that.
So is the normal house visit where we watch them do a meeting and all that?
It's
or-
the girl's house, so it's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
So I can't believe nobody
ladies.
wants to go.
I'll go with you. I'll go with
Jerry, you better just stay here, 'cause brothers don't have no game.
It
I
might be a long
might
house
think
visit,
about
you know.
going to that meeting. I probably can't get out of class.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. We'll have a long house meeting.
No, I'll be in class. I won't be able to get out at that particular time.
Okay, old business. We motions were made and passed to buy the cheapest UA cups, also to buy all the supplies the house needed, and to call Leo and find out what was going on with that. So that's all for the old business.
Okay.
Now we're on to new business.
Okay. What do we need there, fellas?
Sometimes we want to buy stuff, say like computers or Xboxes or a leaf blower. Our yard kind of,
Oh wow.
unless you gonna pick leaves.
I'm gonna buy you a
by hand out of
mule
rock.
too, so you can go out there and tow it around.
Hey, we trying to keep up with the Joneses. We the only house in the neighborhood that don't have a leaf blower.
The Joneses? Who the hell are the Joneses?
Wow, what's wrong with a rake?
Jerry.
Jerry,
There's no on
It's
switch on it.
not an automatic switch on.
All I found was manual. I didn't turn the automatic on. That
You
or
might get a
something.
callus on your hand. We couldn't have that.
Jerry. Mr. Hazmat Tough Guy.
I
Bullshit.
know.
That was a hazardous job. I could have slipped on an earthworm or
I refuse. to have
tripped
to buy
over
a leaf
cigarette
blower.
butter. You know, that's pretty dangerous out there. Could have fell into the pond.
You'll have to lobby for that leaf blower some more, Jerry, before somebody seconds it. I think.
Motion made. No
Nobody seconded that motion, Jerry.
Hey, well, until I guess I'm exempt from raking the yard, being that I don't know how to run the rake and the shovel.
I got some new business with the hookah. If you guys use that in the house, try to use it in a room with the door closed and with the window open and a fan on.
Yeah.
I guarantee you any other house in chapter would be like, fuck no, you're not smoking a hookah in the house. But I don't, we're pretty lax at this house, so I'm just saying if we're going to do that,
Yeah.
close the door, open the window, and turn on the fan, and make sure it gets ventilated.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear that smoke alarm.
You don't hear shit when you sleep.
You can count me as a burnt body. I probably don't need to be put back on the chore list because, like American Horror Story, I'm just a ghost in this house trying to get out.
Hey, tweak your heads. It's really funny, like especially during the house meetings, because you'll have like the split group of like all the opiates and alcoholics, and then all the amphetamine guys, and they do not shut up the entire time.
He's fried and looks like you're burnt to a crisp, so I don't know what to say.
Or maybe I just seen the smoke and I like smoke.
Say, too, hey, crackhead and tweaker, you see what did? Are you finished? He didn't go, and start shouting over everybody else. Take note on that. I'm talking to you two. We're all cool.
He's hating.
You want to have anything else? What's up with, are you gonna stay your 2 nights this week, or what?
I did.
You did? You slept here last night?
I stayed here 3 nights this week, actually.
Did anybody else see that?
Leo has been the main subject of the past couple of days.
Yeah,
I was here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, today Sunday.
Wait, are you meaning you came in? Okay.
So
I stayed here, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, but I mean, it's just a miscommunication on what is staying here, like.
Have you
Terry.
stayed overnight here yet this week?
I don't see what staying overnight really got anything to do with it.
Everybody here knows what we fucking talked about and what that meant.
Yeah, but when
now all
you
of a
look
sudden
at
it
the
means we're trying to
reality
make
of
it
it-
sound like it's something different.
If I'm breaking any laws of the Oxford House, okay, I will either abide by them or I will move out. Okay? Does that mean that we have to post times that each of us stay here and then we can't leave and we can't conduct other business recovery because, oh gosh, I have to stay here some hours from midnight to 7 and I can't do anything else? Like I have a job that I have now that starts at midnight?
I feel bad for the guy sometimes.
Leo got a family outside of this house.
We are his new family. He has to learn to respect and care for us and love us like his own.
Y'all cool, but I'm like Leo, you know, I ain't really got that much love for you other than you being cool.
I honestly thought that what we agreed on was you'd sleep the night here, and so
That's what I thought too.
yeah, and so I mean, no, I thought that was a contract, and so we need to figure this shit out.
What difference does it make if we all sleep and he's not here? When I
Don't write
first moved
contracts,
here,
don't make
got
any
charged
motions.
with-
I just love it because, I mean, this is a house of ex-drug addicts. Things don't work out here. And so you get a whole bunch of people yelling at each other, and that's why I love, like, NA meetings when people get really mad. It's just a bunch of drug addicts spouting out, you know, random things, coming at everything at every different angle. Nothing ever gets solved, and it's just hilarious. You sit in the back and laugh.
On to joke, he
What we
bringing it up.
decided last week was that we didn't feel it was right for a bed to be taken up in the house that somebody else could be using. That was the whole point about it, not about laws about, or,
Yeah, but when we said that, Leo
God damn it.
said that he needed his bed.
well, we're going to have to pass a motion that if people interrupt, they're going to be dismissed from the meeting because that's getting out
I
of
could
control
roll
too.
with that.
Who all thought that we agreed on sleeping over for 2 nights a week? All hands up. Who all thought that just popping in, checking in, just to, so if we wanted to UA and we could, or do house meetings, hands up. Okay. Tom, which one? You gotta pick one.
He wasn't at the meeting.
I see both sides of this.
Well, yeah, I know, but which
I know
one-
Leo got a lot of shit to do.
I know, but which one did you think that we meant? We're not trying to bust anybody's balls right here. We're just trying to figure out the communication part.
I know
Which
what
one
we
did
said
you?
originally was that he needed to stay here a couple nights a week.
Okay, so then.
So that's
You thought that meant spending, right?
spend the night. Yeah.
Okay, and so we're trying to figure out where the communication was broken, staying the night and popping in. And so.
About the UA part and being able to actually see him and, you know, kind of be able to see if he
What about the
acted
option
different.
of couching Leo?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You know,
We
I-
considered, we talked about
Yeah.
just couching you, Leo, like filling that space.
Yeah, and I appreciate the offer, but it's not something I'm gonna consider.
I mean, I talked to him.
Why wouldn't you consider that? Because you're not using your bed. Like, would you even lay down on your bed when you're here?
Yeah, have you seen my bed?
But have you laid down in it?
Yes,
When?
3 nights this week.
This is getting ridiculous, man.
Did you sleep here?
Can I ask a question?
Bullshit, dude. You're-
If we're gonna get this deep into this,
I'm sorry, but this is bullshit in my opinion.
Things will get really heated. I think it's funny. Some guys don't. Some guys get annoyed by it. I personally think it's hilarious. And things get heated here.
Oxford House
that you're
is
doing this, to me, is a slap in the face to other recovering addicts who could better be using that bed.
how can you determine what is best for me? That's what I want to know. How can you determine what is the best living arrangements are for Leo when you have no idea what my life is about? Let me continue, please. Okay? How can a couple of the members determine for one of the other members what is best for him? Why are a couple of members trying to control and restrict my comings and goings at this Oxford house where I've passed every UA I've taken, I pay my rent, I do my chores? Okay? The United States government sends my mail here. I can't help it if I'm not here when you're not here or you're not here to see me. You know, we're all addicts and alcoholics, so sometimes personalities kind of don't mesh at times, but that's just life and shit. Mr. President has done his job. The last 2 times he said, Leo, you need to get over here and take a UA right away. I've come over. I've passed the UAs. I've even offered above and beyond that this gentleman can call me anytime and I will be over here to take a UA. I don't know what else I can do to quit your suspicion, okay? I don't know what else I can do to tell you to quit trying to control this member of this house.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
Okay, well that you're being overly defensive thinking that we're trying to control you. That has nothing to do with it. What you do is...
Really? Oh, I
Are you going to let me finish now? I quietly sat and let you talk. You going to let me talk? We're not trying to control you. We're not saying you can and can't come and go as you please. All we're saying is that it's been obvious that in the last 2.5 months you haven't slept here one time. And our concern isn't to control you or to try and determine what you need to do and what's best for your recovery. Our purpose is to decide what is right for the recovery community and recovering addicts as a whole. Who can benefit from this house? And if there's a situation that arises when someone can benefit from this house and you're coming, you're not staying here at the expense of someone else that could better benefit from the house, then it's our responsibility to that person to make the space available for them. This has nothing to do with you, our suspicion of you using. This has everything to do with the fact that there's a bed that's being wasted and not slept in that a dying alcoholic or addict could be sleeping in and saving their life. And the fact that you would not even consider couching yourself when you don't even sleep here in the first place, when you would still be able to maintain your address and get your mail and do everything that you're doing now, you would just so flippantly say, no, I'm not going to consider even doing that because it's, when nothing would change in your situation other than the fact that it would allow someone else to sleep in that bed. I can't believe that, man.
Why can't I
To me,
benefit
that's just
from being
appalling.
here and having a bed?
You
How do you
can't.
know that how do you know that this place is not a benefit to me, Brandon?
You're not sleeping in the bed, though. You haven't for 2.5 months. So how would anything change by you? Nothing would... Am I out of line for thinking that? I mean, would anything change in his situation or ours to have someone else come in here and sleep in that bed?
He would still live here. He'd still be able to benefit from Oxford House.
Why is it best for a couple of members to determine what's best for me?
We're talking about the house. That's what we're determining what's best for the house, not for you.
I'm benefiting from this house. I am paying my rent. I am passing my UAs. I am doing my chores. I'm a little bit further along. Hang on, time out. I'm a little bit further along. This is transitional housing, okay? From the wreckage that we create, okay? I have a life out there that I'm transitioning to get back to. Coming out of rehab, instead of being thrust right back into my previous life full speed, to be able to have a place like this to transition, to slowly at my own pace kind of get back into my own life has been really beneficial. I'm further along than some of you other gentlemen, some of the other members. Some of you don't have another life to get back to. You're creating a life here. I'm in a different situation, and that's what the Oxford House is all about. We all come in at different social standings, at different standings in our lifetime.
Nobody's arguing any of that. What do you need the bed for? If you're not sleeping in it. That's the bottom line that you can't seem to answer.
Why are we so concerned about what he do with his bed in the first place? It's his bed. He had it. Why is this a problem?
I don't know, we can fucking buy a bed for you, put it downstairs, and get a couple mattresses. I don't know, but I say either stay overnight, sleep in the bed twice a week, or couch. Give the opportunity for another person getting out of rehab or something to come here, have a place to stay every night, recover, and be in a safe environment with us. I mean, there's no offense to you, I don't think you're on a relapse, you're safely recovering, I think, and it's just, for me, I want to give someone an opportunity to get their life back.
If you guys could just bear with me, I know that for some of you it's frustrating. I'm just further along in my transition getting back to my normal life. Now, if things don't go right for me in my behalf, I'm going to need a bed to sleep in, okay?
what the laws that pertain to this issue is that if the House was run democratically, and I think there's a general overall consensus that we're going to need you to either stay here 2 nights a week overnight, or we're going to move you to a couch. So I'm going to go ahead and make that motion to get past all this arguing. And
Is there like a time in February where you know you're gonna, whether or not you're gonna need the bed or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Or is it like at the beginning of February, at the end of February? Or?
beginning of February.
So maybe we should give them till, do you think you'd know by the beginning of February?
So you're just asking us to hash out a few more weeks of this, and then we'll have a definite
Yeah,
answer.
then he'll know.
exactly.
And then we can, and then you can choose what, I don't know,
Exactly.
that's an idea.
I say we can give him this month until he finds out if he'll be moving out or not, and then if he is going to be staying here, then we make the decision of, 2 overnights or, a couch. Just make that decision once he finds out what's going to happen. I mean, is everyone okay with giving him that month until he finds out definitely? Or do people think we need to come to a decision right now?
I got an idea. How about split around with Joe? That'll open up the other bed. And then the nights you do stay here, you can just sleep with Joe.
That'll work. Joe the one.
Second. I will second.
All in
there's a joke from Tom.
Leo, I'm gonna need you to pay all the rent then for me.
Yeah, right.
So we're going to table Leo's issue till next month.
We'll just
When we have a more definite black and white situation.
Thank you, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's it.
You're welcome. I'll second closing the meeting.
all in favor.
Alright. Jerry gotta go. What about UAs?
Oh,
yeah,
roll the dice. Roll the dice.
What are we doing, high or low?
Just call it, Louis.
Just
You
call it.
got the dice.
Low.
12.
Oh, that's UA.
We're doing low, dumbass. Looks like
Ooh!
7.
Somebody grab a cup, cause I gotta go.
Oh.
7.
Yeah.
Roll off.
Joe Pearson.
You're right. Gangster about it. Brothers don't even know.
Louis set the dice up.
I thought you knew how to hustle the dice game.
I do, but I got the pitch up. I'm helping.
You're pissing.
I will.
Leo, no, you guys gotta roll it off.
Roll off.
Roll off. Shut up,
Joe
Jerry.
Flip.
You're doing roll off.
High or low? I can't remember.
High.
We'll do high now.
High?
High now.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh!
Pass it up.
14.
It don't matter.
Brothers, I hate
Oh, look, Jerry's gonna try to pick all 3 of the dice. Oh, man.
Jerry.
You said, huh?
see that,
All I
hustler?
needed to do was throw
This ain't
one
the
dice.
crap
out.
hustler.
Leo's pissing.
Man, this is a couple now. I got the pitch.
I would think that 5 UAs in 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
Hey, dude, I had to take like
Stop.
3 weeks in a row. And an emergency one for me.
You know,
Hey, I took 2 at treatment this week and 1 at the
I don't want to hear bullshit. I think the Oxford House is a really good thing for people of all, different ages, social standings. It, provides a base for those of us that have something to integrate back into, a different life that we're trying to get back into. And it also is a good base for people that are trying to recreate their lives.
And yeah, it's just a weird experience living out one of these. I've enjoyed it for the most part.
So yeah, no, it's been a good experience. Hopefully I won't be here that much longer, but, I can only take it one day at a time, so they say,